take out your highlighter, and we are looking at, in this unit, rational expressions. Rational expressions is the quotient, here we go. A rational expression is an algebraic expression that can be written as the quotient of two polynomials. Well, so now we have to remember what a polynomial is. That's any variables with exponents that are, and the exponents are whole numbers. So you can have an x squared, an x cubed. These are all rational expressions. Do they have ones that are listed that are not? Yes, they do, in the next little part. I'm about to list them too, but they have some here. This would not be a rational exponent because it doesn't have a whole number in as an exponent. This would not be a rational expression because we have a square root. And a square root would be an x to the half. And again, that's not a whole number as an exponent. This would not be a rational exponent because the x squared plus 1 is a polynomial, but sine x is not. So those are rational expressions. You have a polynomial divided by a polynomial. And the important thing that we've started looking at is something called non-permissible values. What are the things, because you're dividing, and because there's a polynomial in your denominator, there's a possibility that one of the x values would cause you to divide by 0. So in this example, we would say that 3 is a non-permissible value, because 3 is what would cause you to divide by 0. So when we get to example 1 here, the key thing that we're going to find in this unit, very important, is we will always have to factor first. Because factoring first will help us see what makes us divide by 0. So for example, in A, I can factor the bottom as the difference of squares to be x plus 3, x minus 3. And once it's factored, it's easy to list the non-permissible values. I'll give you a hint, this one has 2 of them. What number could you plug in that would make you divide by 0? Negative 3. So we write x cannot equal negative 3. What else could you plug in that would make you divide by 0? I'll get someone else on this one. What else could you plug in that would make you divide by 0? Because you see in the first factor, minus 3 would make you divide by 0. Second one, 3. So we also write that x can't equal 3. This has 2 non-permissible values. In B, again, we're going to factor completely. The top does not factor. The bottom is going to be x and x. 2 things that give you 16, so the outside and inside make minus 8 would be minus 4 and minus 4. Non-permissible values here. What would make you divide by 0? And you check each of your factors. So if I look at factor 1, can you see that x can't equal 4? And then I look at factor 2, and x can't equal 4 again. This one has only 1 non-permissible value because it makes both of the factors equal to 0. All right, circle questions 4, 5, and 8.